you own a home and you're trying to downsize or upsize or something, right? But you're like, okay, I've got some equity. I've made some money in this house and I want to transfer that money over to my new house, right? So all right, hey y'all, it's me, Ashley, Keller Williams Real Estate in Everett. So I'm going to continue the series, how to be a buyer in a seller's market for the sellers. You own a home and you're trying to downsize or upsize or something, right? But you're like, okay, I've got some equity. I've made some money in this house and I want to transfer that money over to my new house, right? So this week we're going to talk about recasting. So let's first talk about what recasting is. Here's the basic idea. The basic idea is that you have a lump sum of money and you want to apply that to your mortgage, but what you want them to do is you want them to apply it to your mortgage in a way where it actually reduces your monthly payments, okay? And what that would require is something called a re-amortization, all right? So basically they apply the money to the principal and they reduce the loan amount, and then they redo your payments based on your 30-year term, okay? So, I mean, this is perfect. I hope you can see how this is a super useful tool, right? Because, if your house has $200,000 of equity in it, that's $1,000 a month right there. You could take that $200,000, apply it to that new mortgage payment, and reduce your payment by $1,000 a month for like $500, okay? Because that's what it costs to recast. All right, so let's contrast this with refinancing, right? Everybody, I think, is pretty familiar with refinancing. You go to the lender. Most people refi because the mortgage rate has decreased, okay? Or maybe they want to get cash out. There's a couple of other reasons why you might do it. But here's the thing, refinancing costs some money, right? Like refinancing can be a couple $1,000s. This recast play, though, on the other hand, allows you to lock in the interest rate you have, right? So maybe your interest rate is pretty low. Maybe you're in the 3s right now. Maybe you're going to buy your new house and you're going to be at 3.5. So you get to keep that interest rate, that low interest rate. You get to apply that big chunk of money to it and reduce your payments. And it's a very fast process, quick process. And maybe it costs it's less than $1,000 to do it. Okay. So let's talk about when we would use this. Okay. So the beauty of this is if you are able to qualify for both mortgage payments. So let's say you own a house now. You do have a mortgage on it. It's not fully paid off. So you're making a monthly payment and you're like, man, we need to move to Everett, Washington. We're in California right now. We need to move to Everett, Washington. Okay. The problems that you're going to have are that it is extremely difficult these days to get a seller here in Washington to accept an offer that is contingent on the sale of your current home, okay? So basically saying, hey, I will buy your home, but only if I sell my house first because I want to roll those proceeds over into this new house, all right? Very hard, very, very difficult. And we talked about this. We talked about this in a previous video about big con, you lose the house you love, okay? Just sit with that for a minute. You lose the house you love. Like what price can you put on that? I feel like there's not one. You find the perfect house that works for you and your family. You put an offer in. Oh, we're not taking anything contingent. We took this other offer. Man, there's just no price for that. Okay. So this recast play is great because if you're able to qualify for both mortgages, what you can do is we can go out, we can buy the new house. All right. Get that under contract without it being contingent, have a normal transaction. Close that. In the process, sell the house in California. In this example, sell that house in California. You would get your proceeds. Let's say it's $200,000. And then what you can do is you can work with the lender on the new house to do this thing called a recast. And you can apply those proceeds to the new house and reduce your monthly payment, right? Because probably you're going to do like a low down. You're probably going to do like 5% or 10% down on that new house. So you'll do a low down. And then what you can do is once you apply that, then it takes the mortgage insurance away, reduces the monthly payment, all these great things. And it keeps your rate, it locks your rate. Because here's the thing, we are in an environment right now where we have, we're in a rising rate and a rising price environment, right? Like everything's going up. So, talk about cost, right? Like the cost of the house is more expensive, the mortgage rate is more expensive. And so that means that the payment's going to be more expensive. And you know what that does? It reduces your buying power. Okay, it means you have to buy less, right? If you're restricted, right? Most people are. Most people are like, hey, this is the most I want to spend on a house. Okay, so it means that you're gonna have to buy less house. So it's a beautiful play. Recasting, recast, recast, recast. All right. So look, we have a few more weeks here. If you have not already liked the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. There's going to be more. We've got 2 more weeks of these winning strategies that can help you win offers and get into the house of your dreams with little hassle. All right. Look, if you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments, and I will see you again soon, YouTube.